Hello guys, so the thing is that the SEO industry is dynamically changing, and I do hear common things from many of people surrounding me that how AI can really help in reshaping the SEO industry. So today in this video we will be discussing on how AI can actually reshape the SEO industry and why even AI is needed to bring in the revolutionary change in this particular field. Come, let us find out. So first of all, let me start by saying why even SEO is important. As you can see from the screen that SEO is such a type of marketing which is growing in trend since almost last 1.5 decades. Yes, other marketing spectrum are also growing, but on the minimal stages, but SEO have really taken the leaps over the bounds, and this is growing beyond the horizon. So it's one of the important thing to really think as one of the marketing strategy for any campaign, to involve SEO as the core marketing strategy. Now, why you should care about AI? The thing is that at first it was literally about the keywords and the backlink, and webmasters used to do a lot of spammy techniques by injecting a lot of keyword stuffing for increasing the ranking, and drastically this drained the user experience. As you can see from the screen, people used to inject a lot of spammy looking keywords, and the user experience were greatly deteriorating. And also the webmasters used to fight a lot for the backlinks, more the backlinks, greater is the ranking. And for this particular thing, people were started to focus more on irrelevant and spammy backlink and engaged on several link schemes, which is once again is causing global link spam across the internet. But there was a major problem. 15% of all Google search queries every day are absolutely new. Now let us have this example. This screenshot have been taken almost 2 to 3 years back. As I've entered a search query, I have hiked Mount Adams and now want to hike Mount Fuji next fall. What should I prepare? So 3 to 4 years back, Google did not even have anything to show because they did not understand what the query was. But the solution is pretty simple. Google introduced the integration of machine learning and AI with RankBrain and natural language processing with BERT. So in short, they have started involving artificial intelligence on their page rank algorithm to better understand the queries, because 15% of all the queries are very new to Google. So once the machine learning algorithms are applied for the same set of query, this is the result which Google is now showing, because Google can now easily understand what the context of that particular query is, and the most similar landing page Google is finding, Google is showing that as the top spot ranking. So, and another thing is how fast Google is changing today. So back in 2020, there was near about 4,500 algorithm changes in a single year, which is near about 12 algorithms in a single day. Back on 2021, the figure was more than 5,000, which is near about 16 algorithms in a single day. So it's really impossible to cope up with the changing algorithms, and it's tough for traditional SEOs to keep up with the changing algorithms, and in other words, the search traffic and rankings are uncertain in coming years. So here is the birth of semantic engineering and NLP. To keep the thing short, semantic engineering means understanding the intent, and the natural language processing means understanding the sentiment of the context. So by taking a good example of this, suppose if I entered a query classiest watch, as you can see, the first example, the first ranking website does not even have the mention of the classiest watch. I have even clicked on the URL, and if I do a control and search, classy, there is no similar synonym keywords even. Now the thing is, why the page is ranking? The page is ranking because of the fact that they are semantically relevant and they are purposely solving the intent of the user's query, and this is also helping to fight the web spam as well. So now let me go through some of the exclusive strategies on AI. So the first thing is the voice search. Now 71% of the searchers nowadays look for information using voice search. In fact, as you can see from the graph, since last 6 months from the time of making this video, almost 41.8% of the wider population is actually using voice search as one of the recommended things to find quick responses. And this is how normally a voice search looks like. So voice search should be one of the reasons why you should semantically optimize your content, because this can literally bring in a lot of revolutionary benefit to your brand and business as well. Then there comes the thing of declaring entities into schema using machine readable identity order. Once again, let me go back to the previous discussion that 15% of all queries are new. So every time, like every single day, Google is having millions of queries which are new to it. So what Google is doing is like Google is kind of declaring an entity or formulating an entity ID, which is helping it to resolve any new user query into multiple segmentations so that it can better understand what the query is all about. So the best option to do that is to declare an entity using machine readable schemas into a particular landing page, so that a landing page can better feed in rich context into any kind of landing pages, and this can well trigger search engines about the information the landing page is containing. Hence the pages are well balanced with the entities and the schemas, and also the pages will be ranked higher because the pages are literally serving benefit to the search engines. Then comes the algorithm proactivity. So once again, the algorithm changes is very dynamic, and with the help of we have developed one rank brain algorithm, which is an extended form of a structured data. This structured data comprises of several information feeded all in together about a particular business, and this can really feed in information to the search engine on what the business is solving, on what the business is providing to its end users and so on, so that this is practically solving any semantic level intent for any search query. Then we are introducing the rank brain schema as stated. So once again, this is an example, like blonde actress from Australia that recently lose weight. As you can see, by the help of declaring some relevant entity and rank brain, Google can easily understand whom we are referring to. So it's worth the try of including schema and entity ID for any landing pages. This is a typical example of how a schema should normally look like. This is just a few lines of code, but normally it's several hundreds and thousands of lines of code. We have a real-time case study. So this is an end result which we have performed for one of the campaign, and the impressions and the clicks have almost doubled up after the implementation of the extended schema and the rank brain implementation. Then comes one of the fun part of the analysis known as correlation or Cora. So this is one of the interesting thing. So what we do is we take several factors into our account, and we check that against bunch of competitors, and we find out what is actually relevant or not. So this is we have performed for one of the campaign, and as you can see the results. So how we implement, so we extract all the tag information from a website, we repeat the process for 10 competitors, we take the mean values, we measure all the values, and then we utilize correlations formula to make the plot. So we have taken a typical example of an H2 tag. So suppose one of our client URL, the number of H2 tag present is 1, and the list of competitors, these are the figures. So we have calculated a correlation, and based on the correlation, it gives us a suggestion that we should add at least H2s in order to make that rank happening. So Cora analysis is another way of the data-driven analysis, which means how we are pacing well with the competitors, and what exactly we should do to keep ourselves ahead in the competition race. So one of the real-time examples where we are ahead on with the competitors for a given keyword of body sleeve. And then we have algorithm tuning as LDA. So LDA basically resolves the relevancy signal. So the thing is that if I give you a particular query and a landing page, and if I tell you to measure the relevance of that query with your landing pages versus your competitors in that particular scenario, you need LDA algorithm. So with the help of LDA algorithm, you can evaluate the relevancy factors, and you can always re-optimize pages if your site is less relevant to the users as well. Then there comes the augmented reality and the multi-search. So once again, 3D maps or you can say like 3D maps or Google Lens, like these all things are shaping of the market. So optimizing for the augmented reality and the multi-search is also an essential way to be prepared for the futuristic change. And here are several other algorithms which comes into the play when you are shaping a world. Just to name a few, but there are hundreds of them. Long-term reflection of AI. Now here comes the better part. The thing is that AI improves the voice search accuracy. AI really improves the research by using specialized subroutines, and AI also provides a good long-term framework on how potentially cart abandonment can be reduced and how a customer journey can be well mapped. Some of the practical instances, once again, as shown here. Here are some before and the after comparison. So it's better to be prepared for the SEO. So the thing is that Google now owns 92% of the desktop searches and 96% of all from the mobile searches as well. 53% of the traffic comes from organic search, and 80% of the users are mainly focusing in organic results and ignore the paid listings, and 28% of organic traffic converts, resulting in a purchase. Now that's huge, and this is one of the results why SEO should be one of the core marketing strategy for anyone who wants to adopt a digital transformation for their businesses. And more to predict, roughly 73% of the internet users predict that the web will exclusively through their smartphones by 2025, and backlink and these all things would be almost gone, because AI would be the next big thing which can judge the relevance of your content and can judge if your content is relevantly similar or not. So guys, the conclusion is very straightforward. SEO is dynamic. Things are evolving at a much faster rate. SEO is now being developed as one of the most important digital transformation strategy for startups, mid-level businesses, enterprises, and even MNCs. Hence, it's the right time to adopt the AI-driven way, to adopt the most semantic engineering perspective way, just to adopt latest and the unique strategies by which you can develop or tune your contents, you can develop or do the technical fixations to your website, and also you can stay leap ahead over your competition. Hence AI can really revolutionize the industry of the SEO. Thanks for watching.